Standing proudly behind the giant Buddha at Wat Paknam is the stunning Maharachakmokon stupa, a towering white structure that reaches an impressive 80 meters high. Just before you step into the stupa, there's one important rule to follow. TOYS, or toys, which means take off your shoes, slippers, or sandals. It's a common practice in Thai temples and sacred spaces to remove footwear as a sign of respect and to keep the area clean. So before you enter, you'll see a shoe rack or designated spot where everyone leaves their shoes. Don't worry, it's safe. They won't steal it. I hope they won't. Once you're barefoot or in socks, you're ready to explore the museum and dive into the fascinating culture and the history of Wat Paknam. Inside, the stupa is divided into 5 floors, each serving a different purpose, from meditation spaces to exhibits of Buddhist art and relics. Wow, take a look at the intricate details on this cladding around the post. The craftsmanship is absolutely stunning. You can see the delicate patterns, the precise design, and every curve and groove. This is traditional Thai artistry, where every detail tells a story, whether by floral motifs, geometric designs, or symbolic elements. Time and effort that went into making something so beautiful. Make sure to take a closer look and maybe even snap a photo to capture the fine details. The second floor of the museum is a treasure trove of fascinating artifacts donated to the temple over the years. You are immediately transported into a world of history and spirituality. The collection is a testimony to the dedication and generosity of innumerable individuals who have contributed to preserving the temple's cultural and religious heritage. From ancient relics to more present-day pieces, the artifacts replicate the deep connection between the community and the temple, offering visitors a sight into the rich tapestry of Buddhist tradition.
Stay there, Gladys.
You can tell that each item has been carefully placed and reserved. It's the kind of place where you can spend hours just to admire these collections that have been protected over the years. Here, you'll find an array of Buddhist art, including ancient Buddha images, intricately carved wooden Buddha figure, and delicate ceramics. The Buddha images, ranging from small handheld statues to larger life-sized figures, showcase the evolution of Buddhist artistry across different periods and regions. Each piece tells a story, intertwining together the spiritual, historical, and artistic narratives of the temple and its patrons. Together, these artifacts create a montage of faith and culture. Mama and Gladys checked out the top floor, not really knowing what to expect. They were just leading to that direction, thinking it might be like the other floors they'd already seen.
Where are you gonna go? I'm so... My hair, it looks like, you know...
But as soon as they walked in, Mama was completely stunned. Right in the middle of the room was this huge 8-meter tall emerald glass stupa, shining like a jewel, like an emerald. It was so tall and so striking, and Mama just stood there for a minute. The ceiling was like something out of a dream. The design was this intricate, colorful pattern that seemed to glow and shift as they moved around. Mama couldn't tell if it was the lighting doing all the work or if the colors themselves were creating this magical effect. It was so mesmerizing that they both just stood there trying to figure it out. They sat down to appreciate its radiance, and Mama reminisced about something she'd heard before. It's not just the visuals that stay with you, but the way a place makes you feel. And in that moment, it all made sense. The glowing stupa, the dazzling ceiling, and the quiet atmosphere was just perfect. It felt like the kind of place where you could just sit for hours and just let your mind wander. Mama and Gladys didn't say much, and they didn't need to. Mama and Gladys took a few moments to just sit quietly. It felt like the kind of place where you could leave your worries, doubts, and uncertainties and just be present. Mama said it was one of the most peaceful moments she'd had in a long time. Just outside the 5th floor, a 360-degree panoramic view of Bangkok. You can see the city stretching out in every direction. Mama doesn't know what the buildings are in that area, but she knows that's the city center, which would be Bangkok's famous landmarks in the distance. This is one of the places Mama really loves. She had originally planned to go to one of those fancy rooftop bars in the city, but you know how plans go, sometimes they just don't happen. But honestly, I think this view is even better. It's peaceful, it's spiritual, no need for overpriced drinks or crowded spaces. Here, the fresh air, the stunning skyline of Bangkok, and it's totally free. In the distance, Mama noticed a group of monks gathered in a quiet and peaceful environment, their traditional robes in deep oranges standing out. They were seated in perfect stillness, facing a majestic Buddha statue. Thai temples, including this famous Wat Paknam, often serve as refuges for cats because the safety and the nurturing environment of this shrine. As you explore the grounds, you'll likely spot a few furry friends lounging or playfully darting around the courtyards. These cats are often seen napping or curiously wandering the grounds. Many of these cats are abandoned or strays, and the temples become their sanctuary. In Buddhist belief, they practice showing kindness to all living beings, making temples not just places of worship but also havens for animals in need. But still, let me know in the comments if there are other reasons why cats are present in most of these temples. Mama learned so much from her visit to Wat Paknam. She was struck by the temple's serene atmosphere. From observing the monks in quiet meditation to learning where Buddhism centers its belief, she gained a deeper understanding of Buddhist principles, compassion, mindfulness, and kindness. She might not have learned everything about Buddhism in just one visit, but Mama definitely scratched the surface of its profound beliefs and practices. It was an experience that left her inspired to incorporate some of these values in her own life. After exiting the temple, stay on please, they saw this array of shops where you can buy flowers to offer to the temple, food and drinks to refresh from the hot weather. This cat is so adorable, curled up in the mesh container.
Is it your
And the black cat. Mama and Gladys made their way to their next destination. As they walked, they noticed how rich and vibrant Phasi River was. People gathered along in that riverbank, feeding the fish that swam closer to the surface. They watched the fish darting through the water, and Mama remembered something she had earlier in this video. She recalled that the fish sold in the temple surroundings were often bought by visitors and released into the river. She just saw that in other videos. Mama isn't really sure if this is still a practice in Buddhist beliefs or symbolizes something. Please let us know in the comments. To visit Wat Paknam Phasi Charoen in the Phasi Charoen district, you can take the metro train and drop off at Bang Phai station, which is the nearest station to the temple. From there, you can take a short motorbike or walk along the beaten path just like what Mama and Gladys did to reach the temple, which is located along the Bangkok Yai Canal or the Klong Bangkok Yai. The canal is a waterway that connects to the Phasi River. Another convenient way to reach Wat Paknam is by using the COOKreapEAT express boat, which stops at Phasi Charoen Pier. From the pier, you can take a short walk or a local boat ride along the canal to reach the temple. This route offers a picturesque journey, allowing you to experience the traditional waterways of Bangkok and the peaceful environment of the Phasi Charoen district. They left the place with plenty of time still ahead. Mama and Gladys made their way to Chinatown, a district known for its colorful shops, street food, and rich cultural atmosphere, and also to meet up with Ate Jel. Mama found out that her phone was already running low on battery. She didn't capture much footage, and despite the lively surroundings, their time in Chinatown felt somewhat underwhelming. Whether it was the overwhelming crowds or simply not finding the right activity to engage in, their exploration was short. Ate Jel's suggestion led them to Pier 21, a famous food court located on the top floor of the Terminal 21 shopping mall. Known for its affordable and diverse food options, the food court offers a wide array of Thai and international dishes, from classic street food like Pad Thai to international favorites. The food court operates on a unique cashless system. Instead of paying directly at each stall, visitors must first purchase a stored value card from a counter. This card acts as a prepaid method of payment and can be topped up with any desired amount, depending on how much you plan to spend. Once the card is loaded, it can be used to pay for meals at any of the numerous food stalls within the food court. With their stored value cards in hand, Mama, Gladys, and Jel went into ordering their food. Mama bought herself a Pad Thai. Gladys, on the other hand, opted for a healthy choice, an antioxidant-rich blended drink made from mixed berries. I'm sorry, Ate Jel, Mama couldn't recall what she ordered, but there she was, ordering her meal. That's Ate Jel over there. I guess she ordered mango sticky rice. Mama's pad thai was incredible. How would I know it was incredible? I never even tasted it! Except for the garlic chives. This dal was so crunchy to the extent that Mama had a hard time to chew it. But that's the whole point. Freshness comes in a very tough way, with the perfect balance of sweetness and tanginess, complemented by the satisfying crunch of peanuts. Despite the challenge, it was the perfect balance of sweetness and tanginess, with the savory and smoky flavor of the stir-fried noodles. The satisfying crunch of roasted peanuts added another layer of texture.
How much did you buy for your drink?
This one, it's only 30 baht.
Wow.
And this is mixed berry, which is it's so cheap, honestly.
Did you ask to put another sugar?
No, this is not sugar, so yeah,
Healthy. Healthy options.
yeah. But this is so good. Wow, you must buy this one.
Terminal 21.
Yeah.
Must try. Dai must try.
Must try. It's so cheap, you know? And then the place is so cozy. Something
Pier 21 turned out to be the perfect spot to end their day. However, their adventure didn't end there. Actually, after their dinner, they went to Soy Cowboy to see things. You can search for Soy Cowboy. I'm not allowed to show them here in this video. So if you like this video, please follow or subscribe. Hit the bell icon, share, like this video, and comment down below. See you in the next videos, my dear repeaters. Bye-bye to all of my repeaters. That is all from COOKreapEAT.